In our latest video, we were having a wild time at the craziest fantasy fest in Key West. But today, an unexpected turn of events has us visiting a cute Florida town with some old-time charm. We'll take you to a famous lighthouse, share a homemade vegan lunch in the park, and find a natural treasure while hiking.
Welcome to Mount Dora!
So we thought we were going to Blue Springs today.
Wow. You should see the line up there.
I think we're about to be turned around.
It's like what, 20, 30, 40 cars?
We're 15 minutes before 8. It opens at 8. Oh
right.
man.
Hey, look at the line.
Okay, let's think of a plan B.
We have, I don't know, snorkeling gear.
Let us do a little thinking and we'll be back.
Well, we have hiking gear too, I don't know. I love these hash browns from Wawa. Now we just have to figure out what in the world we're gonna do today. Oh man.
Wow, well that was an adventure in itself.
We're just sitting here at the gas station just wondering what in the world do we do.
We just woke up so early just to go to this spring, and it was Blue Springs. We'll try it another time, but we've been there actually a number of times. So now this actually gives us a chance to try something new.
Yeah. We have the cooler pack. We even have wetsuits in the car. It's crazy.
We're a little over prepared for where we're going, but our plan B, we decided to go to Mount Dora, and it's an adorable little town that we've been dying to go to in the heart of Florida. And there's all kinds of like nice architecture and cute parks. There's even a lighthouse. We might find some food, but we brought some really good food too, so we'll probably find a good place to eat it.
Yeah, don't know what to totally expect, so I guess we're just gonna, wing it and see what happens.
But we do know that for sure we're gonna go hiking,
yeah,
because, well, we're prepared. And there's a hike that you can hike to a little spring. So I don't know how much water is flowing this time of year, but we've got to go try it.
Yeah, at least I've had some coffee now, so I think I'm good. So I think we should definitely get out and have an adventure. We're in Mount Dora.
This is so cute.
So we made it all the way to Mount Dora. It just has like a little old town feel to it. It's really cute though, walking down the main strip here. There's all these really old trees and cute buildings and houses. Pretty cool. So we didn't know what to expect so far, but we came across this little bit of a marketplace.
Turns out there's some sort of market here on Sundays.
Yeah, it's like a little festival. There's tents and food and all kinds of stuff, so we're gonna go check it out.
Have to check it out.
So we checked out the little market. There was only maybe a handful of vendors there, and not really any vegan food except for the produce.
And some smoothies.
Yeah, some smoothies. But it was actually very cute. And love just walking around downtown.
And now at the end of that market is, I think it's Lake Dora.
Yeah, I think so. So apparently you can take these little boats for 30 minutes for only 10 bucks. That actually seemed like a pretty good deal. And the plan for today so far is we're gonna go check out this famous lighthouse park. It's called, what, Grantham Point Park.
Something like that.
And we've also seen other businesses, they have lighthouses, so apparently it's something to see in Mount Dora. the biggest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so it's not the biggest thing I've ever seen. It's about 35 feet tall, and it's pretty cool. It might be the only freshwater lighthouse in Florida.
It was actually built in around like 1988, and it only cost about $3,000 from what I read to put it up. And the city just kind of wanted something to help boaters come back in to the shoreline of Lake Dora, because it is a pretty big lake. So when it gets dark, it might be hard to see. Starting to get a little warm out here.
Definitely.
But this area is called actually Gilbert Park, and right now is a really good time for lunch, and we saw some shaded trees on the way, kind of in the park area. So we're gonna find ourselves a nice little spot to put up our hammocks.
I think that'll be fun. I can't wait to get some good food. We actually made something very special. Check out our Mount Dora destination guide for all the best things to do and more details that'll make it easy for you to have your own Mount Dora adventure. We'll put a link below. It's lunchtime and we're getting a little bit hungry, maybe even hangry.
We found a really great spot under some huge oak trees, and it's so beautiful. Actually, we're being stared at by a hawk that like just swooped in, and luckily he had some food, because I'm thinking he might try and steal our food.
I know, maybe.
It's awesome. So we have some...
Oh, we have mock tuna salad that we're gonna make into a sandwich. This is a really good recipe. This is probably one of our favorite recipes.
For one, I have my homemade bread. So I made that just a couple days ago. And we have
mock tuna salad. It really does taste like tuna. I think it's because of the chickpeas. You actually take a potato masher and you mash them, and it just has that texture of tuna. It's really weird, but very good.
We'll definitely link to the recipe, and you know where to find it on our website. Oh, it smells so good. Amazing.
How's that vegan mayo?
Really, really good. Whoop, little ant.
And we've also noticed there are a lot of ants around here. I mean, they are like everywhere, so it's a good thing we're up off the ground.
It's very, very natural.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna enjoy a little bit of lunch, and then maybe even get in a little bit of book time and relax time, because it's been quite an adventure so far. That was a ton of relaxation.
Amazing, almost fell asleep.
I think we must have spent a couple hours just strung up in the hammocks. We had a really big lunch, we read some books.
It was
really
amazing.
Nice. There was actually a ton of boats that came and went just in our view. It's pretty cool.
It was some good people watching right here.
But I think we're kind of getting antsy. It's a little bit laying, too much laying around. We want to do something.
Time to move on. So we thought about going right into town, because there is a, there's a little treat we want to have there. But I think we'll save that for after our next adventure here in Mount Dora. We have a hike coming up. We're going to go on a little adventure. It's between Mount Dora and Eustis, so two kind of small towns right in the heart of Florida. And there's a hike spot in the middle with possibly a spring. So we're gonna go do that first and work up an appetite.
All right. Oh man, it's starting to rain. I better get in the car. Oh my god. That was close. I just made it.
We got a little rain on the way out. Paul barely made it back to the car, so should have cooled down a little bit for our hike, so that's probably a good thing.
If it rains on the hike, it'll be very refreshing.
Looks like it'll pass. Just a regular Florida summer storm. Okay, we made it to Hidden Waters Preserve. It's this little hidden area secluded in the middle of all these neighborhoods near Mount Dora, and it's, I think, actually in the city of Eustis.
It's kind of cool how you can go right from city life to the trail in like 10 minutes.
This hike in particular has like a sinkhole in the middle and also a spring. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's not a very long hike, it looks like, but yeah, who knows what we're gonna see. You know, it looks pretty off the beaten path, so.
We're expecting about a couple of miles or so. We're not totally sure because it's not real well marked on the map.
And I feel some raindrops, but even if it rains, we're still hiking.
It'll cool us down.
Yeah, let's get going.
We gotta follow the Lake Alfred Trail. So we're looking for blue blazers.
Yeah, the blue blazers will actually match our shirts. We're already in blue.
True. We're definitely getting some rain. I don't know if you can see this behind me, but we're going down a descent, and all those are the treetops because we're going down into a sinkhole as we get some rain.
What is that?
It's a turtle, but I think it's a gopher tortoise. He has an egg. I wonder if it's his own turtle egg. It's stuck to his foot.
It's not very often that you're hiking along and all of a sudden there's a bench in the middle of the trail. Oh, I see a blue blaze.
Ooh, it's a little humid.
Yeah, a little bit. So we made it down to the lake, which is actually the sinkhole, and we found something kind of interesting.
If you come at the right time of year, it looks like you could have raspberries on this trail.
Yeah, look at these. We think these are raspberry leaves, so it's very possible there's berries on this trail. So some of the history of this place, it was acquired back in 1996. The city wanted to preserve the Florida aquifer. I guess there was a lot of development going on around in the area. There are subdivisions popping up, and it's amazing. This place was used in a couple different ways. It used to be a golf course. There was also a grove here, so they were growing probably oranges, and now it's just acquired and it's a local hiking spot. It's not very far from Mount Dora. It's only maybe 10 minutes.
It's not a very big spot, but if you're in the area and you feel like hiking, it's definitely a good option.
Yeah, it's not paved at all, so it's, you know, very much just like scrub and dirt and stuff, but I think it's actually a pretty good trail for families.
I'm also expecting to see some sort of big wildlife. You never know.
Yeah, we were hearing some crazy noises earlier. I think it was this gigantic bird flapping around.
Well, let's keep hiking and see what we find.
Oh my gosh, this little rabbit, it just went running. It like darted into the bush.
It scared me.
Probably like that big.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one. Oh, so cute.
Yeah, right when we were looking around for alligators. That's the bird.
Are you sure that's not an alligator sound?
What did it sound like?
You don't want me to make the noise. Oh my gosh! It's a spring! It's the spring we were gonna see. I don't know why I'm whispering. Look how clear this water is. Isn't this awesome?
Yeah.
It is so cold. Spring water is usually about 72 degrees. You know, if I had left my bathing suit on, I could have got in. Oh! I just got bit by a mosquito.
So this is one of the reasons why the city probably purchased this property, so they could protect the water aquifer. All this water is seeping through and then it goes directly down into the Florida aquifer, making all this fresh water for us.
It's just so clear and not what you would expect for Florida water, you know, in the wild. It's amazing.
Yeah. We could actually fill our water bottles with this if we filtered it.
We did it!
Yeah.
We found the spring! We're gonna have to follow it upstream, I think. I knew there must have been a reason why we weren't able to go to Blue Springs today. Look what natural spring we found.
You don't see waterfalls too often in Central Florida like this. Pretty cool.
This is gorgeous.
That's kind of cool being at a little bit of elevation. We're actually like walking up a little bit, which we almost never do hiking in Florida.
We actually could go up a little bit using the ravine trail, and it connects to this Lake Alfred trail. I think we should do that, and it's following the red blazes.
Oh, you really don't see that very often in Florida. That's like a ravine, a sinkhole. That must be like 30 feet down.
Oh my God! I thought it came at me. Did you see it?
Whoa, what was it?
Oh, it was a snake. It wasn't 100% black, and I'm not kidding. It was about that long.
Let's see if I can go find it.
It kind of came back at me, Paul. I wouldn't. Oh, I see it.
Where?
Well, it was moving in there. Yeah, but Paul, I'm not kidding. It kind of came at me.
Whoa.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I wouldn't be searching for it. I'm jumpy for a reason. I'm calming down now. It seriously was like as long as I'm saying, I don't know, as tall as I am, because I saw about this much of it. It was like that thick. I saw about that much of it, and then when it started moving, the tail end was that long. So, that was a big snake. Don't disturb the snake. Oh my gosh, that was actually pretty exciting.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And if you're in the Mount Dora area, you definitely want to check out this hike. It takes maybe like 40-45 minutes, and you can explore quite a bit. Sinkhole, we saw some snakes, we saw a lot of pretty vegetation. It's definitely worth it. But we are going back to Mount Dora. We worked up an appetite, so we're gonna grab a treat. I think we deserve it. We are back in Mount Dora.
And we decided to go get our treat at the Salty Fry. It's this cute little place in a downtown alleyway, and there are some really good fries that are made to order. Oh my gosh, we already stole a few. They are so good. And also, we're having a stout and a cider.
Oh yeah, I think we finally got our treat.
Now to eat it.
Now we're off for the last stop of the day to explore the sunset on Lake Dora.
We saw two gators. One was like 3 feet probably, and the other one maybe about 2 feet. They're little small things, but I don't want to get too close.
We have totally enjoyed our time in Mount Dora, Florida. It's just the cutest little city. It's like Main Street, USA.
And there's so many cool historical things to see here too. Like, for example, there's an old train that we're walking by right now.
Yeah, we're walking right on the train track right now.
So much natural beauty in this beautiful town.
A lot of good food, a lot of sights. It's actually very cute. You can go hiking, you know, right near there. You can take boat rides.
It makes me wonder what other little towns are out there that have the coolest stuff to see.
I know. So if you guys like this video, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Join us on our next adventure as we go hiking in New Smyrna Beach and see some crazy awesome nature on a wild trail. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll get a notification when it's ready.
Oh, that's right. It warned right there. It keeps you hot. It really is hot.